in this next situation, we have something a little bit different, a little bit new, which is, what if the graph goes through 0, 0? Well, then it doesn't make sense to plug in 0, 0 because it doesn't, 0, 0 isn't on one side of the line or the other. So then what? Well, how does this change our method of graphing? Well, we just plug in a different point. And the key is, you still choose a point that's easy, right? But, oops, and I spelled different wrong. You still choose a point that's easy for you, but it just can't be 0, 0. And you'll see what I mean if it's a little unclear right now. So this is y is greater than 1/2 x. So we know that when we have something like this, that's y equals the slope times x, but we're missing the y-intercept. So oh yeah, well, if it's not there, it just must be plus 0. So that means this graph starts at 0, 0, and then has a rise over run of 1/2. So I'm going to go rise, run, rise, run. Okay, and I look at my symbol, I can say that's the dotted line. And so now, well, how do I decide which way to shade? I can't plug in 0, 0, because if I plug in 0, 0, it's either, it's going to, well, first of all, it's definitely going to be false because it's a dotted line, right? And so I know that the solutions are not on this line, and I can see kind of what would happen. It would be 0 is greater than 0, which is not true, right? It's equal to 0. And so that wouldn't be true, but it wouldn't help me because I still wouldn't know which way to shade. So I just pick a different point, right? And like, it doesn't matter. I just need to pick a point that's on one side of the line or the other. So I can pick this point, or this point, or this point, or this point, right? There's like literally hundreds of millions of points that I could pick, but just pick an easy one. Like, how about this one? Where the x coordinate is still 0, right? This would be the point 0, 2. Nice to pick an x coordinate that's 0, especially if you have a slope that's a fraction line. Why is that true? Because look, now when I go to multiply the fraction, I'm just multiplying it by 0, which I know is 0. So this becomes 2 is greater than 0. Now is that true? Is 2 greater than 0? Let's see, would you rather have $0 or $2? Rather have 2, because 2 is greater. So this is true. I'm going to shade in the direction of that point. Okay. Let's try this one. X is less than or equal to 0. So first let's figure out what this line is, right? This is if x is 0, we're looking for the line where all the x values are 0. So make y whatever you want. So this is 0, 1, 0, 2, right? So the line where all the x values are 0 actually turns out to be the y-axis. Just basically darken the y-axis here, right? And we knew that all the x values on the y-axis are 0. So here's my line. Now which way do I shade? Well, if I just plug in 0, that doesn't work because it's just on the line. So just pick a point. Well, let's pick this point. We'll pick a point over here. Okay, so that's, let's see, that point is x is 3 and y is 0. Right, now it doesn't make sense for us to pick a point where x is 0 because that's on the line. So if I plug in that point, well, the y value is irrelevant because there's no y, right? So I'm just going to plug in the x value. So 3 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, well, it's not equal to, right, for sure. So is 3 less than 0? Is 3 less than 0? No, 3 is not less than 0, right? Only negative numbers are less than 0. So this is false. So I don't want to shade that direction. I want to shade the other direction. And all of these numbers over here, these numbers, these x values are less than 0, right? This is negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Those negative numbers, those are less than 0. So this is correct. Okay. Give yourself a chance to try and check this, right? What you're going to do is pause the video, go ahead and try this problem, and then unpause it and check it. Okay, but pause now. Okay, you should have this problem done. So I can see this equation, right, is y equals mx plus b, but there's no b, so it's plus 0. So here's my y-intercept, and then my slope is -3. So that's my rise over run. I'm going to go down 3 over 1, down 3 over 1. I look at this. This tells me solid line. And then I need to figure out which way to shade. So I'm going to plug in this point here, which is 0, 3. So let's see, that's y is 3. It's less than or equal to, and then -3 times 0. Okay, well, let's see, that's 3 is less than or equal to, this is 0. So, is 3 equal to 0? No. Is 3 less than 0? Is 3 less than 0? No. 3 is more than 0, right? A positive number is going to be more than 0. So this is false. So I don't want to shade that direction. I'm going to shade down. And it's your turn to try these.